What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday night. Hope everybody had a beautiful week and an awesome start to their weekend. And hopefully, everybody got a chance to watch some WWE SmackDown and even some TNA wrestling if you did this week. But hey, if you didn't get to watch SmackDown, don't worry, we got you covered. And let everybody come on through into the chat and get this night started. Because we got, unfortunately, SmackDown. Well, you know what? Compared to the other SmackDowns, I will say this SmackDown was better. I was still looking for more. I'm looking for that Monday Night Raw feeling. Like after watching Monday Night Raw, that's the feeling I'm looking for after I watch SmackDown. But I will say that SmackDown absolutely did get better tonight than it has been over the last few weeks. So, hey, one foot in the right direction. We'll take that any day of the week. And it is one of our very own members of the chat's birthday tonight. Everybody, make sure you give the big man in charge a happy birthday. He just turned 53. Now it's officially the big man's birthday. Happy birthday, big man. And hey, we hope that you enjoy your birthday weekend. Go out, have some fun. Don't do nothing too crazy. What up, MCW? How are we tonight? Hunter, I got something coming. I ordered you. I just ordered it from Scary Movie 6. Okay. Hey, let me know. Let me know when it comes. Yo, Tox, what up, my brother? What's goody? Too sweet, Tox? Oh shit. We got two birthdays now in the chat. We got Big Man in Charge and MCW's birthday. Happy birthday to both the boys. Nice. I know. All right, so Big Man, I know you turned 53. MCW, how old did you turn? There he is, the troll exterminator. My brother and yours. We got Big D in the building, baby. Wolfpack is in the house. Let's go. Shit. D, we gonna. Did you did you get to see any of SmackDown tonight yet? Big man, I wish I could have had you come on tonight. I know you really wanted to. I really wish I could have. Unfortunately, the streaming service I use, I'm having a lot of problems with. Otherwise, I would have been more than happy to have you up here for your birthday. I wish I could have. But don't worry, big man. We're gonna have a night where I'll be able to tell you ahead of time that, hey, you want to come up, so that way you'll know ahead of time and you can, you know, get your background, set up your situation so you'll be ready and everything. maybe the next AEW pay-per-view, big man. Maybe we could try for that. 19. All right. Hey, I remember my 19th birthday. Shit. You just turned 19. Let's see. 18 you go to the bar, even though it's 21 you're supposed to go to the bar, but 18 you do it anyway. 19, I hope you hit up a casino already. Make sure you go to a casino and do some gambling. Yo, Mr. Bot Bro, what's goody? Welcome. D said happy birthday, fellas. You remember the bong from the Scary Movie? They got a popcorn bucket bong that said Scary Movie. Uh-oh. Where did you order it from, big man? Please don't tell me you ordered it off of somebody, because that's not an official bucket. I'm hoping please tell me you ordered it from eBay, because there are guys on eBay that made a custom version of it. Because Scary Movie 6, they use that as a promotion to try to amp the movie up more, those sons of bitches. Hey, you and me both, D. You and me both. So it's good. So we both got about the same amount of SmackDown tonight. Absolutely, big man. It'll be your late birthday present. Consider it. CW said, "Too sweet." Okay, I got a car now. I got a Mustang Shelby GT. Let's go. What color's what color's the Stang in? What color did we get the car in? What up, my Irish psycho pet? And Rob, I know you're a happy man now that you got Zilla Fatu over there for you now. Nice, red. Okay. And you got the car for your birthday? Yo, CP. What's good, fam? What up, Hunter? Unfortunately, I couldn't watch SmackDown tonight. How was it? What did I miss? So, CP, don't worry. I went through the highlights myself. I didn't have enough of time between streams and everything to watch the whole thing like outright, but even without watching all the highlights, I really think is all you really needed. Like, some good stuff did happen tonight when I was reading the highlights, but it's not Monday Night Raw. Like I wouldn't do the highlights for Monday nights. Woo! Now we're talking, big man. Thank but Jesus. Woo! You got me so nervous, big man, when you said you ordered that at first. I was like, no, do not tell me. Oh man, I was praying you were gonna say that you did it from eBay. Okay, good. Because we were lucky that some of the guys, there's a guy on eBay that made his own version of it, which was pretty cool. And in hindsight, I understand why Scary Movie 6 didn't actually release it, because hey, I know if my 14 or 12-year-old kid came home with a popcorn bucket that was a bong, first off, I'm not gonna know it's a bong. It's a popcorn bucket. I'm just gonna see my kid with a bong, and I'm gonna lose my shit. But at the same time, it's like, yo, don't tease it if you're not gonna do it. I hate when they do shit like that, because then other movies start doing the same shit. Evil Dead did the same shit too. They made you think that there was gonna be a stove bucket. that never happened. Instead, well, actually, that did happen. One. They made a one. They made one only. Nice. Your cousin bought it for you. Not. Hey, you better love that cousin for the rest of your life. That's a real good cousin. That cousin really loves you. If he got you a car, shit. I seen the promotion and I thought it was it was very cool the way it looked for the popcorn. I said, "Oh man, I'm looking to see if I can order one," and I found one on eBay. So I got lucky, Hunter. Hells yeah! And you could really put the what is it that you put on the butter really goes on, and you could really heat the butter will really heat up and everything with the popcorn with it. The guy on eBay who made it, it looks real. It looks official. I've never seen one though, and I never saw any of his work in person. Hopefully, I'm we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. But the good thing is it's eBay, so if God forbid when it comes, if it don't match the pictures and ain't what you thought it was gonna be, eBay will help you out. CP said my other question is, have you watched the new season of Batman Cape Crusader yet on Prime? I really enjoyed it. When CP when did it come out? The Batman one? Because I did watch a Batman a while back. If it just came out within anywhere between maybe June and now, then no, I didn't see that yet. D said I'm only getting the bong bucket if you can smoke from it too. No, it's funny you said that. When Scary Movie 6 didn't officially drop one, I was gonna just pick up a real one, just get a real bong and put the Scary Movie on it. Oh, nice. Season 2 just came out. I wanna check that out now, CP. Nice. Good shit on that info though. There he is. Graham the man. Long time no see, Graham. I feel like I haven't talked to you in like ages, man. We gotta stay more in touch. All right. So I guess what I'm supposed to do is tell everybody, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and all that good stuff, right? So there, I said it. My homework was done, is done on that end. He said, "Wow, live chat is so dim on my end, man. Right, long time no talk, man. I feel like it's been like a whole like shit, Graham. What do you think? Like a whole 3 minutes and 4 seconds? 3 minutes and 23 seconds? Way too long. Way too long. We'll let a few more people pile in the chat before, and then we'll bang out the SmackDown stuff. You know, we'll bang this out quick, and so that way after it, I got something for us. Not a game, more like a fun questionnaire type of thing with wrestling. So that way, because I noticed that most of us really just either didn't see it at all, saw the highlights, or maybe watched it while doing something else. And you know what? That's not any of your faults either, or mine. That's WWE's fault. Because when you do not deliver week after week after week on a Friday Night SmackDown, us as the fans are not going to prioritize that, then it's not a priority. If it wasn't for the live, I wouldn't even watch it until Sunday. I would wait till Sunday night to freaking watch it. If I don't just look at the highlights on Sunday still. But because of the live, I try to either I watch it if I could right after I get off my other live, or I run through the highlights. If if I'm not seeing anything to make me really jump all in. But I'll tell you one thing, I don't do that with Monday Night Raw. And why is that? Because they're giving us a good show on Mondays. And if you can do it on Mondays, you can do it on Fridays. Hey Hunter, it would be really cool if they had a popcorn bucket from the movie. I'd buy it. And the popcorn bucket, Cr- Christine, the red car. Christine, the red car. Hmm. What red car do you mean? See, when you say red car, all I think right away is the movie Cars, the big red car. D said SmackDown has sucked lately, so sometimes I just ask myself, why watch it? And you know what, D? You are not wrong for feeling like that. You're not. That is on them. What up, Rick? Have you been back to your home country, Mexico? Mexico's not my home country, but I have been to Mexico before. It's a beautiful place. People are real nice. So if you're trying to insult Mexico or me or whatever the hell that was supposed to do, I don't know. Definitely didn't land it, my man. Oh, the It movie, Popcorn Bucket. You know what, big man? Even though we're on the wrestling channel, it is Big Man's birthday. So just this one bucket I'm gonna show that has nothing to do with wrestling because it's Big Man's birthday. I'm gonna show it for him. Big Man, they do have a bucket for Pennywise. This thing is probably the scariest bucket in my collection. They got one for Jigsaw. They got one for Terrifier. No Jason or Freddy yet, though, unfortunately. D said, Rick, we banged your mom at a donkey show in Mexico once. He honk. Oh, the movie Christine. I got the horror movie Christine. With a car, every time you do something, it comes back and gets you. I want to see it. I want to say it was directed by Stephen King. I got you now. Now I know what you mean. Once you said horror movie, it like clicked right away back to me. He said, "Oh, you lucky son of a bitch! Damn, I'm ordering one now. Oh, you got it. That and it shouldn't be too much. See, the best thing when you do a reach back on any item, if you can do a reach back on an item when people aren't talking about the item and there's not something coming out for the item anytime soon, that is the best freaking time you as the buyer can get. Because now you got wiggle room to try to negotiate a better price. Because that seller knows damn well, hey, there's not 15 plus people lined up around the block fighting to get this product. This is strictly certain people that didn't get it yet that really want it still. And for that reason, the ones that are willing to actually get rid of it and want to make it a few bucks getting rid of it, they'll work with you. They'll work with you every time. You know, kind of like the Rush Hour movies, right? The whole reason we're getting a new Rush Hour movie now is because the person who owned the rights to it didn't want to work with anybody. He wanted the price he wanted, and that was that. And this and they waited so long instead of working with someone at the time that now not only did they not get anywhere near what they wanted, they ended up getting rid of it for less than half of what they originally wanted, where they could have got rid of it originally for just a little less. But all right, let's bang out these SmackDown reviews so we can play a little wrestling game. All right. Let me see. All right, what do we got first? Bum. All right, let me get everything ready for this. All right, I got that ready. Oh, let me go on the channel we're on right now, which would be good. Because we do have some new champions tonight, so that is worth it alone. But wait, we need everybody to smash that like button. Because I know we got more people than we got likes. I mean, we got less likes than the people we have. So make sure if you have not already smashed that like button, please do so. Hunter, when you also do the reach back for an item, some of the old stuff is up there in money. Oh, well, see something like that's up there in money. Something like that's hype. That still has hype. So they know something like that. They know they can sell any day of the week because something like that's gonna have people around the corner looking. No, you go for the items that you know that you want, but not anybody, but nobody's really talking about. Those are the items you knock off your list first, and then you just wait until you see the right price on the hype items that you like. Hey, what up, Bulldog? How we doing tonight? How we feeling? That's right. Smash that like button, and if you've not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Support is free, damn it. Show some support. There he is. Let's go. I am number one. All right. The boys are starting to pile in. There we go. There we go. Bulldog. I am number one. Hey, guys. If you just came in or you ghost watching for the first time, make sure you guys wish Big Man in Charge a happy birthday. He just turned the big 5-3 today. And we had another birthday man also, but I haven't. But I think he left already. If he comes back, I'll let you know. But make sure everybody yeah you wish Big Man a happy birthday. All right. All right. We're going to jump into the SmackDown review. So, first up, we got Nick Aldis and Chelsea Green having a conversation. Chelsea Green is feeling like, she's just waiting. She's telling Nick Aldis, hey, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And how could my girl Chelsea not feel that way? Every time Chelsea has been given something, she's been given shit. So I don't blame her for expecting the other shoe to drop. Yo, Eric's, what's good, fam? There he is. Too sweet. And man, my girl Chelsea, they better not screw her over. Otherwise, SmackDown. Although I'm gonna really stop watching SmackDown for a long time. I'm broken about what. Wait, what did I miss about what happened with Chelsea that I missed? Number one, put me on. I only watched. I saw highlights. Yo, Thunder, what's good, fam? For real, she fought with a broken nose, is right. Don't tell me that they're gonna ask her to hand the belt back. Otherwise, I'm gonna really freaking lose it. Aldis asks Green to relinquish the interim women's championship, but Green says she knew it was too good to be true. She said she was waiting for the other shoe to drop because every time something good happens to her in pro wrestling, it follows by something devastating. You're joking me. I can't believe it. You're right. You're absolutely right. I had thought that this was just like one of those bullshit promos that just went back and forth. So I didn't put much stock into reading Aldis and what happened with Nick Aldis and her. I thought it was just one of those pointless promos in the ring. But she has to relinquish the title because of an injury. How many how many people have had injuries and still held on to the title until it was time for them to drop the belt? This is some bullshit. WWE star Chelsea Green suffered a broken orbital bone and head trauma during a tag team match on August 7th, 2026 episode of SmackDown, requiring a visit to the emergency room. Good thing I did miss this, because if I would have saw this, I would have never continued to look at the highlights for tonight. I would have instantly turned the channel off or X the website out, and that would have been it for me for SmackDown. I would have washed my hands with it. You keep that belt on her for at least 30 days before you even think about taking that belt from her. I am number one, said I'm so gutted, man. They're doing her wrong. Bulldog said, yep, this is bullshit, but it's how Triple H is running things. D, that's what I want to know. Why can't she get a mask made and still wrestle? How many times have we seen people with a mask that had a broken nose or something? And why not give her a month before going this route? Look at Raw's women's champion. I like Liv Morgan. Now, this is not a Liv Morgan diss at all, but I'm just pointing the fact out. Liv Morgan held the belt for 108 days and defended it how many times in those 108 days? So I don't want to hear that we couldn't give Chelsea Green a month at least to see how bad of an injury it really is. I think I might have a girlfriend soon. Me and her are talking. Nice, Thunder. Congrats. Hey, don't rush it though. Don't start thinking girlfriend yet. Just let it play out and see where it goes. But congrats, Thunder. My guy. I'm number one since so many people have sat in a belt for months. They're screwing her so bad after earning it the hard way. You're right. How many times have we seen champions hold the belt that were injured? And the best part about it, well, obviously there's no best about being injured, but the best part about if you get an injury, like something like she has, she can still show up and cut promos and do stuff without fighting in the ring. How many times have we seen champions not even defend their titles for how long? Like look at what Paul Heyman did with Stone Cold back in the day. Stone Cold had a broken arm and got fired from WCW. Heyman called him up and hired him to ECW, and he said, "Well, Paul, I got a broken arm. I can't wrestle." And what did Heyman say? That's okay. You got a mouth, right? You can speak. Get here this day. And he put him and let him cut promos and did vignettes with him. Like, there's so much you can do with someone, depending, when they have an injury that doesn't, it's not like when Seth Rollins got hurt. That's a whole different kind of injury. He's going to be rehabbing. He can't be on TV. He can't be on his legs. That's a whole different story. I think we should have at least waited before jumping the gun. Let's see how Chelsea starts to heal up. Maybe she'll be better than ever in a month to 2 months. And if so, why can't we wait? Mama did, Charlotte did. Not defending has been a part of her character for half a year. Seriously. Unless Rhea is coming back here soon, it's got to be so they can hand it right back to Rhea. And you know what, though? Even if Rhea was coming back soon, guys, it still don't matter. Because then, if that was the case, there's a simple fix. Chelsea goes heel. Chelsea gets a faction. Or Chelsea makes Rhea have to take certain steps. You know, they could turn into a whole storyline where Chelsea makes Rhea have to defeat a certain amount of people, like, to get to face her. That they can, to spread out the injury she has. So that way she'll be able to fight Rhea when she's healed. But once again, this is all depending on how long she's going to be out for with this injury. That makes the entire difference. If she's going to be out 6 months or more, we got a problem. Anything under 6 months, I think we could have waited before doing this. We could have waited and seen if it was going to get better before. Chelsea has too much value in so many ways to just strip her immediately. Giving her the Finn Balor treatment, right? That's what I'm talking about. That bullshit. Ugh. You had radiation today, Bulldog. Not feeling great, brother. Hey, do your thing, brother. Go lay down, man. Get better, man. Yo, fuck cancer. Number one said it really hurts, man. Watching her win that belt with the Wolfpack was a legit highlight, man. It just right, bro. How excited were we when we watched that match? We were screaming at the top of our lungs. We had never been as hyped up as we were than that night watching Chelsea Green win the world title for the first time. Man, this is some real bullshit. It's not a justification at all. Rhea doesn't even need a damn belt. She's over forever. Give Chelsea a chance. For real. Big man, Nick Aldis stripped her of the title. Bulldog, go feel better, my brother. Have a good night, brother. Fuck cancer. You feel like such a mark, but really does suck, right? There's no way she herself is not brokenhearted over it. She waited how long, grinded, like they gave her bullshit every which way. They never gave her a fair chance. Never gave her an opportunity to be a world champion. They just gave her the worst stuff and she turned every angle into gold. But you know what? Let's we're gonna get back to Chelsea in a little bit because we can stay talking about Chelsea all fucking night. Now, especially knowing this bullshit. Hey, Nasty, what up, my man? Hunter Hurt Helmsley, the biggest Fed mark I know. What's up? How was SmackDown tonight? Nasty, my balls in your mouth. That's how it was. Fed mark. This guy. Yeah, I gotta move on. It's upsetting, right? But we're gonna we're gonna forget about Chelsea so we can bring the mood back up. Chelsea got me very annoyed right now. What else happened after that? Gunther came out, said some bullshit. Mark Cardona came out to defend his wife, and of course, Gunther put Mark Cardona to sleep. Wait a minute. He said no, he gave it back to Chelsea Hunter. I don't think she's gonna have to defend the title for 30 days. Nick gave her 30. Now we're talking. Big man, you better be right. You better be right, big man. Yo, what up, E Money Bentley? WWE new trios tag team. I wish WWE would have trios titles. They really should. I always loved New Japan for doing the trios titles. I love Gunther, man. I think he's amazing. I love seeing him as champ, and I hope he, man. I love, I like Gunther a lot, man, too. But I don't know. I don't like what they're doing with him now, though. It's like I feel like they're just making him kind of a crybaby. But at least he's choking everybody out while he's being a crybaby. I'm trying to type messed up hate radiation. Fuck this shit. I love my Chelsea. Damn right we love Chelsea. But Nick Aldis gave her back the title in the ring. She got 30 days. She don't have to defend. All right. If that I could handle that. 30 days, we could work with that. Nasty said as much as the mark as Tony Khan is for multi-man matches, he needs to make Quattros titles or 8-man title belts. That would be cool too, because nobody else did it. But you can't have 8-man title belts and trios title belts and tag title belts. That's played out. You know, you always got to keep tag because that's the standard. But if you don't want to do a trios, shit, do 4-man, or should we say 8-man title belts? That could work. That would be cool too. There's the matches I was looking at for. SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis did not strip her for the championship. Instead, gave her 30 days to get medically cleared and return to action to defend the belt. See, not only is it Big Man's birthday, he came through with some good info. D just confirmed what Big Man said. Chelsea still all right. Our girl Chelsea got the belt. All right. We're back in the high spirits. We're back with we're back to positivity. I don't gripe about AEW near as much as WWE, but geez, Tony needs to pipe down with the multi-man matches. It's nice to finally get some single matches with the Continental Cup. Hey, if you want to talk AEW, man, after we're done with SmackDown, by all means. And all right, so Gunther taps out Matt Cardona, right? What a surprise. Hey, if I'm Matt Cardona, I'm leaving WWE if I'm Matt Cardona. The minute my contract is up again, I'm out of there. Because when you know what you're doing, saved your money, did the right thing, you can work on the indies and make a great living. Now I know, of course, it's better. He's with his wife, and he's with the number one promotion. You know, it goes a long way, of course. But man, they're not using him, man. Matt Cardona wants to wrestle. He doesn't want to just be nobody again. He doesn't want to be Zack Ryder. He wants to be Matt Cardona. It took him a long time to be Matt Cardona. Shit. They even tried to make him Zack Ryder when he came back, and he fought to not be Zack Ryder. And got over and got that over with management. But you can see that WWE really doesn't believe in him. And if they're not gonna believe in Matt Cardona, then shit. He should really think about going elsewhere. If I'm Matt Cardona, I'm looking at I'm looking at going back to TNA, or better yet, WWE's got a working relationship with TNA right now. Why don't you ask WWE if you can go over and do some work with TNA? I would say maybe Matt Cardona could go over to AEW, but they already got enough of guys. I think Matt Cardona will get lost in the shuffle over in AEW. He'll be lost in the shuffle just like he is with WWE. He needs to go somewhere that needs guys where he can outshine a lot of guys too. TNA, perfect for Matt Cardona. And it's unfortunate when they did have him, they weren't really using him right. But that's because he also wasn't under contract with them. No company wants to really put their world title on you that's not under contract. But if he can ask WWE to let him go over to TNA and do some work while being paid by WWE, it's a win-win for Matt Cardona. Let's see. All right, what Baron Corbin defends the United States Championship against Carmelo Hayes. Well, I don't think anybody believed that Baron Corbin beat Trick Williams for the US title and is now going to lose it a week or two later to Carmelo Hayes. No way. Easy one to know. Obviously, Baron Corbin's going over for the W. You just, it's an easy one. Well, thank you, Nasty. That's all I ask. I'm so happy for Corbin. All-time favorite of mine. Yo, Corbin has one of the coolest finishes. You know, I love the end of days finisher. Always loved it. Always will. My boy Baron Corbin beat him with the end of days, big man said. We gotta say the birthday man, big man, for tonight. Then what do we get next after that? I still miss his original theme too, was a banger. Right? I like the whole attire he had Baron Corbin before with the long hair, the vest. I don't understand why the OG Baron Corbin didn't get over more with WWE management. I think the fans liked it. I like how they're using Baron Corbin also coming out on a motorcycle like the Undertaker. You know, and it's cool when they let a guy like Baron Corbin do that because it's not Baron Corbin pretending to be somebody. Like Baron Corbin rides a badass motorcycle all the time in real life. You know what I mean? So it's not like Baron Corbin is pretending to be somebody he's not. He's literally this is who he is in real life. Like, number one said, right? Yes, sir. Kill a look like. Yo, I am number one. I am so getting you a nickname. Mark my words, you're getting a nickname. Next, we got CM Punk and Kevin Owens. Hey, real, I'm surprised. I'm surprised, D. Oh, that's right. I think this is like the one time we're on different sides. The one time. He said, I hate Corbin. I don't know why. I just always have. Was it something he did, maybe, that made you hate him in the beginning? And he had his long hair, D, when you originally hated him? Awesome. Lots of people have nicknames for me. They're usually not. Oh, see, bro, I'm amazing at nicknames. Number one, amazing. Shit, a lot of my good friends nicknames. They got nicknames I gave them that they use now, and that see because a nickname is supposed to be awesome. Like that's why I never understood when people got like shitty nicknames. It's like, yo, you don't do that to your guy, bro. If this is your guy that's rolling with you, bro. You want him to have a badass nickname. Yeah. I'm. I don't know. You know, if you hated him after he had long hair, I could understand it because when Baron Corbin was bald in the beginning, they made him like they had started making him like he was a bitch. Meanwhile, this was a legit guy who won Golden Glove boxer at one point and would literally knock out half the roster if they got into a real fight. Like we're gonna figure it out. I promise you, D. We're gonna figure it out. Why D does not like Kevin Owens. Why D does not like Baron Corbin. Big man, the birthday man, big man said, "Hey, I thought Kevin Owens was gonna say something about CM Punk and AEW, why he ain't there no more. The way it looked like they was trying to shoot on each other, yo, that would have been great." I feel like if he would have did that, that would have turned into CM Punk just making fun of AEW. But I love that Kevin Owens and CM Punk are in a feud with each other. I just don't love that we're not seeing them get more physical. Like, I want to see Kevin Owens come out and hit him with a chair and then dip out. Or CM Punk do the same thing, come out from the crowd from behind and give Kevin Owens a low blow. I want to see some shenanigans, some stuff that, gets you going. We got to get you on the right. We definitely got to get D on the Corbin train. I'd love to see KO get another title run. He's another big favorite of mine. Me too. I would love to see Kevin Owens get another title run. I want Kevin Owens to go back to Kevin Steen. Man, I want him to go back to Kill Steen Kill. Because it's the Kevin Owens gimmick that he does in WWE is like the PG-13 version of his Ring of Honor gimmick. Drop the PG-13 gimmick and let's go hardcore. Let's go back to your Ring of Honor gimmick fully. You do the Stone Cold Stunner. You used to be a badass like Stone Cold was in ROH. Be that badass now for WWE. And I know it's not like that it's not him not wanting to do that. That's WWE. But man, if we have Kevin Owens needs to start package pile driving mother effers again. KO is my guy. Don't ever say that again, Hunter. I'm sorry, D. Owens looks great right now. Looks great right now too. He's in the best shape he's ever been in. Any concerns about KO's neck moving forward? Now that's a good question, Eric. Yes. You know, this is great that Kevin's back from a career-ending injury. I really thought we might not ever see him again. So seeing that he came back and is back, he was brutal. He was a brutal mother F at that time. And you know what? If we let Kevin Owens do more of the Stone Cold type stuff, or let Kevin Owens do the Kevin Steen stuff, I think that would be even better because Stone Cold had a similar issue, right? Remember Owen Hart pile drivered Austin, almost broke his neck? When Austin came back, instead of just throwing him in a bunch of matches right away, he did a lot of cool shit. Coming out, giving somebody the stunner, just all like shenanigans stuff. Like Kevin Owens is perfect for that. Let CM Punk be cutting a promo and he jumps the guardrail and without Punk knowing gets in the ring, gives him the two fingers and then stunner. That would be awesome if he starts doing shit like that. Let Kevin Owens go get CM Punk while he's shopping at the supermarket. Let him hit him with a box of cereal or something. Let's get them. Let's get Kevin Owens doing that kind of shit. Big Man said he needs to go back to the old Kevin Owens, like he was in ROH Ring of Honor. That's what I want to see. D said, I think I hate Corbin. It was after his Kurt Angle feud. I know how I feel about Kurt. Did Corbin go over Kurt in the feud? Because then I could see maybe why then. Erickson, I'm not really a fan when wrestlers use other people's finisher moves. Yes, I hate that shit. No wrestler should ever use another wrestler's finishing move unless it gets passed down to you. Like Seth Rollins got the pedigree passed down to him. And even though Seth Rollins got it passed down to him, I still hate it when he uses it because people are kicking out of it. It should never ever be something you kick out of. It should be pedigree into the curb stomp, automatic 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, don't hit the pedigree. And with Kevin Owens doing the stunner, I get it. The Packers pile driver was taken away from him. That was his finisher. But if Stone Cold was not cool with Owens doing the Stone Cold Stunner, we can guarantee it wouldn't be happening. But I think it would have been because I can't remember, right? There was no like thing in the ring with Austin and Owens, right? Where Austin passed the stunner to him. We know they had the little conflict in the ring and everything at WrestleMania. But there was no like passing of the torch, right? Of the Stone Cold Stunner. Oh, Corbin retired Kurt. Okay, I can see then that's why D hates him. No, never passed it on, just adopted it. Bad move. Now, see, that's the problem right there with it. We need Stone Cold and Kevin Owens to have a moment in the ring where he gives him the AOK on the stunner. That's what needs to happen. Because that then, you know, that puts the stamp on him doing the stunner then. That's a huge difference. Like the tombstone should stay with the Undertaker, the stunner with Stone Cold, the rock bottom with the Rock, F5 with Brock, twist the fate with the heart, and it's. Hey, Eric, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. I don't think anybody should ever take somebody else's finisher. But if it's gonna happen, it needs to happen the right way with that wrestler putting the stamp of approval on it. Which is why I never got, it's Owens doing the stunner did always rub me wrong too, but I loved Owens so much as a wrestler. Like, he was one of my guys. So it always kind of made me conflicted. But I definitely don't want to see him doing a pop-up power bomb as a finisher. That shit was whack. While Gunther did the night on Matt Cardona, the, the Boston Crap. Now let's see how many of you can name wrestlers that used to. Oh, forget about it. Boston Crab. Everybody. Rick the Model. See, at least though with the Boston Crab, that's more of a generic move. These days guys aren't tapping out from the Boston Crab like that. Ever since you had guys like Bret Hart come around with the sharpshooter or Ric Flair with the figure four. All right, where do we have after CM Punk and Kevin Owens? Ooh, okay. Here's something that I think was real good tonight that happened. Saturn with the Rings of Saturn was amazing. I'm a big Perry Saturn fan back then. He himself was amazing. All right, we had a three-way tag match for the WWE Tag Team titles. We had Damian Priest and R-Truth versus the War Raiders versus Tama Tonga and Talatonga with Haku. Now, we got new tag team champions. Hey, I'm ecstatic for Tama Tonga and Talatonga to have the tag titles with Haku. To me, that was absolutely the way to go for that match with those titles. But why did we not get this match at SummerSlam? Why did we not get this match at a pay-per-view? You got the triple A tag team champions, the War Raiders. You got Damian Priest and R-Truth, the tag champs at the time. And then you got Tama Tonga and his little brother, who's bigger than everybody, with their father Haku as the manager. If that three-way tag title match isn't a fucking pay-per-view match, then what is? That match was awesome. And I think the right guys left with the belts, just not on the right show. I think that this should have been saved for a pay-per-view so that way it would, made it bigger than what it was. Or this should have been the main event. Why was this not the main event for SmackDown? Especially the tag titles were leaving the champions. And we've been telling you Damian Priest is going to be going at Triple H for a while. Well, they got the tag titles off him. Step one complete. I love Priest. I can't stand Truth, but I do love anything Haku related. Oh yeah. Page 3 finishes are better than some of the guys. Oh yeah. Eric's the PTO page turner. I forgot about the third move. Like this was the match. This was the match of the night. Three-way tag title match with three tag teams. And I like R-Truth just not as a tag wrestler, but everybody in this match is legit, are legit monsters. The War Raiders are monsters. I still don't like calling them War Raiders, honestly. They're always gonna be that ROH War Machine team that I remembered that would demolish people and was running over everybody until they got to the Bullet Club. Or should I say the Bullet Club was running over everybody until they came around. Big Man said Randy Orton and Cody was okay. Right? War Machine was great. They were so good in ROH and in New Japan. You know, both companies used them so good. That's why I was really happy to see that they went to WWE. Hell yeah, new tag team champions. They should have let that happen at SummerSlam or another pay-per-view, but I agree with you, Hunter, 100%. The birthday man said, like, that was too big of a match to not be on a pay-per-view. And if you're really not going to make it a pay-per-view, you make it the main event. So that way it's the last thing everybody sees and is talking about tomorrow. What do we have next? Okay. After that, we had another title match that got a new champion, which I'm not mad about. We got Tiffany Stratton, who is the Women's United States Champion, versus my girl JC Jane, aka Fatal Influence, and new let me say that again. And new United States Women's Champion, JC James. Let's go. Man, I have been a Fatal Influence fan since JC James and Fallon have become a team. Honestly, I've always felt the third member has always been short. com- Shorts compared to them two. Like, I feel like they needed somebody more than what they got for a person for the faction. I'm starting to like Laney Reed. I'm not fully sold on her still, but JC James and Fallon, whew, man, yo, those girls are in a match. I'm going for them every time. As long as they stay away from Chelsea, of course. But I am number one. So definitely should have been a main event, no doubt. Woo! He likes JC James. He's got the heart. He put the heart up for her. Let's go. And she's so good. If her and Fallon couldn't wrestle, I would is one thing. But these girls are not afraid to get in the ring and go and give it their all. They're not afraid to get physical. They're not bad on the eyes for us that are watching also, which is always a plus. And I hope that Lainey really does get a lot better. She is good, but I need more from her. You like that, Eric? Not bad on right? Hey, not bad on the eyes, right? Damn right, big man. Tiffy time was over tonight for her. Hey, all Tiffy had to do was not get in Jason James's way. But you know what would have been cool actually? If Tiffy was their third member instead. If you had Tiffy, JC James, and Fallon as the three, that would have been interesting as a team instead. Because I'm sure, Tiffy would have been the singles wrestler, and Fallon and JC James would have been the tag champs. That would have held the tag titles for the rest of their lives. But Kathy Kelly always easy on the eyes. Woo! I'm kind of over Tippy time. They pushed her way too hard. Yeah, I started liking her, and then when she got hurt and came back, they put her in, they turned her into like a complete different character. Now she's like a Barbie doll, all positive. And I'm like, that's not the Tiffy I saw before. What the hell is this? I don't want it's Tiffy Tiffy high time. It's like she on some laughing gas or something. I want the other Tiffy, who was nice on the eyes and a badass in the ring. And you can tell that like they took her down. She didn't come back. She was the what? She wasn't the world champ. She was the U.S. champion. How do you go from the world champion to the U.S. champion? That's a downgrade, not an upgrade. Are you looking forward to the Bloodline Jordan 4s? The 4s kill my pinky toe. So if I would have rather them be the Bloodline Jordan 3s, then I would have been really hyped for it. Eric's, when do they come out again? It's all about her looks now. I can't stand it. She's attractive, but let her be something cool. Right? Oh, 2027? Okay. I got time. I got time, then maybe I will get them after all then. As long as we're gonna see if I can make it to 2027. It's not easy having a popcorn bucket addiction. Shit. Plus a wrestling figure addiction. Plus a hat addiction. Luckily, I'm only 1 foot. I'm 1 foot in sneakers, 1 foot out. I thought by taking one of my feet out of sneakers and only keeping 1 foot in, it was okay to then do the wrestling figures and the popcorn buckets. Man, was I fucking wrong. Don't do that. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't. I feel like I got 5 kids I'm paying for at this point. Tiffy has more plastic on her face than Barbie. And the plastic ain't just in her face. If you know what I mean. Easy fix. Just buy one shoe. You would think though that was an easy fix. So that all right, ready? If it's a Jordan, nowadays that one shoe is gonna probably cost you $275. Now, if you buy that one shoe, you gotta buy the matching hat. That matching hat's probably gonna cost you $60. So now you're in the hole for 3 something. Then you then you got 3, 4 movies coming out. This movie's anniversary, that movie's anniversary, and there's like 3 buckets and 3 cups for every movie or anniversary movie. Then the wrestling figures drop, and instead of just dropping like a few here and then wait a few months, no, they're gonna drop like $500 worth of figures right now. So you gotta buy all of them, and then but you won't see them for like 3 months. It'll take 3 to 4 months for all the figures to come in and everything. But you gotta make that big initial. Oh man, what a mess! Maxine Dupree or Tiffy? I'll go Tiffy if we're talking about a match. Really, Maxine? Okay. Yeah, I don't think Maxine could wrestle. If we were talking about like as a manager though, I'd go Maxine. Big man said Maxine. D said Maxine. Number one said you're not telling me anything that I have around 200 hats. I got one for everything. Oh, so you just as bad of the hats like I am too. Shit. I've been a hat guy my whole life. Shit, I got a whole thing just for my hats too. 400 shoes with 400 hats. Every shoe gets its own hat. Number one also said Max all day looks wise. That's right, Hunter. What the fuck? How dare they drop collectibles all at once? Right? The audacity. Yeah, if we're talking looks, I'm gonna go. I'll go. I'll go with Maxine with you guys. But if we're talking wrestling wise, Tiffy. And if we're talking manager wise, back to Maxine. Yep, Maxine, but I prefer Kathy Kelly in general. Okay. Shame on you, Hunter, doing that to my girl Tiffy like that. You just you picked Maxine before. What do you mean me doing it like that? We got it right here. Look at what's that comment say? Eric, Maxine Dupree is my pick. You didn't pick Tiffy, you picked Maxine. You did your girl dirty. Shit. I would never bet against Chelsea or JC James. Nope. Ain't nobody crying about some Kathy absolute bombshell. All right, let's see. Do we have anything else that happened on SmackDown? No. We had all right. Well, we had one more thing that happened on SmackDown. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes had a rock paper scissors fight. Um, Cody pulled Rock. Randy, and he's saying that Randy had scissors, but and that he changed it to paper, after Cody showed that he had Rock, and that turned into a big fight between Cody and Randy. But it's expected, right? Anybody who's in their 40s or older, if you're 40 and up, you know how serious rock, paper, scissors is. You don't mess with a dude playing rock, paper, scissors. People lost their lives over that shit, man. That shit's as real gets. You don't fuck with a man who play rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, it was kind of a slow night. But you know what, though? That's the problem, though. Every night is a slow night with SmackDown, it seems. Yes, I do, D. Well, not a game, but something like a game. Yeah, I picked Maxine, but I do like Tiffy too. Come on, big man. If Tiffy's your girl, you gotta stand on that at all times. They should have played Row. They should have played Row. Shame, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you, you do not cheat in rock paper scissors. You're playing with your life. You guys get it, man. No, that's some serious shit right there. You don't mess around with rock paper scissors. It's very, it's rock paper scissors says shoot or whatever you're gonna throw out. You don't say rock paper scissors says shoot and wait a quick second to see what they're looking like their hands making and then do it. I watched the dude lose 2 fingers over cheating in rock paper scissors. Shit is serious. We knew another man back in the day lost his house to gambling in rock paper scissors. It's a dark path that takes you down. I'm telling you, stay away from that rock. That rock will make you lose your life. That man, he lost his whole house because of the rock. Told him, you don't play with rocks. You don't play with the rock. All he had to do was throw scissors. Throw scissors. All right, before I get emotional. Damn, see, it's serious. It gets out of hand quick. Oh, absolutely. One minute you're like, yo, scissors cuts paper. Next minute, you're like, bro, I got that rock. Who needs that? Anybody need that rock? And then bam, smashing your scissors. We had a rookie one time. Man, this dude didn't know what he got himself into. Dude was like rock, paper, scissors. Dude threw rock. He goes, rock. This dude yelled, I got the police. You got rock? Everybody looked at him like, this snitch mother. You snitching on people playing rock, paper, scissors. We live in a crazy world, man. End up on the street shooting rock by yourself at 2 a.m. You know what I mean? It's 10 a.m. You're playing rock paper scissors with the homies. Next thing you know, it's 2 a.m. and it's just you and that rock. All right, let's play. Let's play like it's like a game. Just some fun questions for us. Something something easy. Kill a little time. We'll having some fun. Since it's 2:20, it's 2:22. I got a half hour. All right. What is what is your favorite New Japan tag team? Start off with something easy. New Japan tag team. So and they had to win gold. So it can't be just anybody that has been a tag team before. We need your favorite New Japan tag team. For me, it's Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. That's where I became an actual fan of them. If it wasn't for them doing the Bullet Club stuff when I started watching New Japan at that time, I wouldn't know them like I know them now. Like that shit was so cool. Big pay-per-views. They'd come out sometimes with like special outfits and shit. Ooh, that's a good one. I am number one went with Tama Tung Tamatunga and his brother and Gallows and Anderson. Nice. D said it's trivia time. You never watched New Japan Pro Wrestling, big man? Damn. All right, big man, I guess you'll have to sit that the first round out. Honey. What do you mean, D? Honey. Is that a tag team? I'm not sure. But I like that tag team. I'm number one. D, you had me completely confused. It's okay, big man. We got you on the next round. Favorite era, Jay White and Finley, period. If I wasn't going for Gallows and Anderson, I went for the Bulldog and Lance Archer when they were Suzuki Gun. Woo. Oh, D, the question is favorite New Japan tag team, and the tag team has had to win gold as a tag team before. Yo, Jay White is awesome. Absolute phenomenal. So, big man, a lot of the AEW wrestlers that are good that you don't know came from New Japan. A lot of them, even a lot of some of the guys from WWE. Finn Balor is from New Japan. Tama Tonga and Talatunga are from New Japan. Shinsuke Nakamura is from New Japan. Jay and David Finlay were a problem. I just don't like that Finlay tries to look like Jay White. It's weird. I feel like Finlay is so obsessed with Jay White that he borrowed his clothes and never gave it back. Instead, just kept wearing it every night. Oh hell no! Omega and Okada as a tag team? Hell to the fuck no! They had one of the greatest singles matches. The Omega and Okada for sure, but tag team? No way. Mr. Kennedy. Eric, we need your favorite New Japan tag team that won gold before. Woo! The Great Muda and Chono. Woo! I like that. Here we go. Bullet Club. Bullet Club. Damn right, Bullet Club. Nice choice, D. Number one said. Oh, yeah. Yeah, which which two, Eric's and Bullet Club? They were New Japan champions when they were in the NWO. Oh yes, they were. What do we got, Eric's? Then we'll go on to question two after that. Tough one. I want to say Gallows and Anderson. So shit. That's who I went with easily. You cannot right. You cannot go wrong there. Okay. All right. So big man, you never watched New Japan before. We'll go. All right. WCW question for you. Give me three guys from WCW that should have won the WCW world title that never ever held the WCW world title. 3. Eric's WWE's biggest mistake. I thought we were gonna get that. I was so excited thinking we were gonna have that, and then I realized that wait a minute, they didn't do if they didn't create Bullet Club, they won't do it for us. And it's ridiculous. Like even now, we could have got Finn Balor with Tamatonga and Talatonga, with Haku as the manager. But they won't do that because at one time in life, Tamatonga and Finn Balor were Bullet Club. Woo! Look at D coming in hot. He said, "Don't play with your boy." We talking WCW question right now? Woo! Call me the troll exterminator. He went with Scott Hall, Kurt Hennig, and Ray. I can't believe and you said Raven too. Those were my 3. I can't believe you named my 3. Bro, that freaks me it freaks me out sometimes. How on same lot like we are so on point, like easily, bro. Those are right away the 3 for me. I am number 1. He went with Arn Anderson, Kurt Hennig. Okay, we need one more from number 1. Eric said the buzz was cool, and they went with broken Matt Hardy. Eric's we need three WCW guys that were never world champion that should have been. I forgot about Rick Rude. That's another great one. Rick Rude is my all-time go-to, and he did not win it, but got hurt and gave it up a week later. He hurt his back, never defended, but gave it up for a week. Wait a minute. Wait, but if Rick Rude won the world title, you got to give us somebody else then. Because remember the question wasn't guys who defended the world title. It's 3 guys who never won the world title ever. All right, so we need somebody other than Rick Rude for my number 1. Big Man went with Alex Wright. Okay, I like Alex Wright. Glacier. Really? You think you liked Glacier for world champion? Okay, that's different. Definitely Mr. Perfect. Scott Norton, his Japan work was insane. Yeah, I feel like Scott Norton never really got the WCW run that he should have gotten, especially after what he did in New Japan. He was so good in New Japan. Eric's. I think you got the wrong company. Unless I'm wrong, guys. WCW, Eric's. It's. I don't think Tommy Dreamer was ever in WCW. I don't think, or Billy Gunn. People who only know him from WCW don't know how good he really was. Yeah, right? Tommy Dreamer and Billy Gunn were never WCW, right? 'Cause I remember the whole thing with Tommy Dreamer when a lot of the ECW guys were going to WCW that he didn't go, and for him not doing that, he got in with WWE. You damn right, D. My bad, that came to my mind because of the alliance. Oh, okay. Yeah, real WCW, not WWE buying WCW days. Pre when before Vince McMahon bought WCW days. Right, yo, Raven was hot for a minute in WCW. I always I always liked Raven's gimmick. And he had the look like I could have easily seen him as the champion. You had the Raven flock, like and when Perry Saturn and Raven together was a great. That was great having Perry Saturn in the flock. To me, that made the flock more legit. Billy Kidman, like what a time to be alive. Dreamer hated Mike Awesome for leaving. Well, wait. To be fair, I am number one. Me and Dreamer hated him for leaving. I hated Mike Awesome for going to WCW so bad. I was so happy when when he was out of WCW. Bro, Mike Awesome. It's in his last name. The guy was awesome. Power bombing people off the top rope like it's normal. Yep, Billy Kidman was a good one. All right, Eric's, we need three WCW guys from you before we jump to the next question. Yo, for real, and to leave a company while holding another company's world title has to, without a doubt, be the biggest scumbag thing you can do. Like to me, that shows if I'm another company that doesn't have you, and I'm a bystander company that is watching this deal happen. Hey, I love Mike Awesome, but after a guy does something like that, I'm putting him on the blacklist. Never, he would never get a job if I owned the company for doing something like that. Same thing like with Alondra Blaze when she went to WCW and dropped WWE's women's title in the garbage. Blacklist. Shit, I would even put Lex Luger on the blacklist. You you're on Raw one day, and then you signed the WCW the next day, like a little sneak. I think Bishop saw it as being weak. That's why he was treated like a joke, like a fat girl thriller. Really? Right? Dusty Rhodes and Ricky Steamboat were in WCW in the days and never was a champion. Poor Dusty. Dusty deserved a world title run. He deserved multiple world title runs. Well, actually, the cool thing about William Regal never being a world champion, we actually found out the truth behind that, though. So he was doing an interview, and that was a big thing asked. And he was asked, "Hey, William Regal, why did you never be a world champion? You know, you can legitimately out wrestle 90% of the wrestlers that are on the roster. How how come you were never a world champion?" And funny thing was, he turned around. He said, "I'm the reason I was never a world champion. Anytime the idea was brought up for me to be a world champion or do it, I did not want. I turned it down." He said, "I did not. I was not in the right space to be a world champion. I knew I was fucking around and stuff at the time. I knew I couldn't do the things that a world champion needed to do, make the shows, because it's not holding the belt that's the problem when you're a world champion that makes it hard. It's all the stuff you don't see on TV that you got to do as a world champion that he couldn't do." He's like, I'm not getting out of a show at 1 in the morning and then being up, and then I got to be up 5 a.m. across the world to do a talk show at 6 o'clock in the morning. He's like, I'm not doing that. And I knew I wasn't going to do it. So anytime they thought about putting a world title on me, thank you, but no thank you. Yo, I may be alone, but I thought John Tenta was an all-time great. He was fucking incredible to me. So good. John Tenta. Hmm. I gotta see who it is. I'm drawing a blank on him. Yo, Fat Boy Kicks. Yo, Queens, get the money. The real Spider-Man. Hey, I was missing you. I missed you earlier, Fat Boy. We were the chat was looking for you earlier, man. You missed some good buckets earlier tonight. You gotta check out that replay, Fat Boy. That's what I'm talking about. He said, "You're my champion." Oh, earthquake. Okay. Hey, all right. So with earthquake, I didn't appreciate earthquake when I was younger. I thought he was a bum. But now that I'm older, when I look back at like the stuff I've seen with a lot of these guys, yo, earthquake was good. Earthquake was real good, actually. My younger self just didn't appreciate it, unfortunately. But my older self appreciates it. Thank you, D. Damn, I passed out. See, I knew something happened. Did we were all like, "Yo, where's Fat Boy Kicks at?" He was a legit badass too. Earthquake. Hey, I believe it. He was a big guy. Hey, Fat Boy, you got another gem for us? So for those that didn't hear, Fat Boy's family used to own a bar across from the garden, and back in the day, a lot of the wrestlers would come in, and he's got some gems to drop on us here and there, which was really cool to hear the first one so far. He said, "I'm definitely watching the replay." Thank you, my brother. He was a sumo wrestler before. That's right. I forgot about that shit. Holy shit. It's still hard for me to believe that Yokozuna is 100% Samoan only. Man, WWE, they got me bad. They got me so good on that. I never for a moment even thought about Yokozuna being Samoan. That was, to me, that was the ultimate. That was WWE's ultimate hustle right there, getting us to believe that Yokozuna is from Japan or China, and is not Samoan instead. Ooh, let's go. Look, we got another gem. So the first gem was Andre the Giant asked Fat Boy's mom out on a date, but she was already going out with his father at the time. So Andre the Giant got shot down by Fat Boy's mom. Now, ooh, we got another good one. My aunt went on a date with Mr. Perfect, and he bought us White Castle. You heard it here first. Mr. Perfect likes White Castle. Holy shit. Mr. Perfect, if you ever hear this, damn you cheap mother effer. I know wrestlers weren't getting paid like that, but you take out my man Fat Boy kicks. Yo, Queen, get the money. You take his aunt out to eat. Take her out to eat. Take a White Castle. Son of a bitch. Cheap son of a bitch. They pulled an all-time wool over the eyes with yo, right? Fuji as his manager really sold it too. That's awesome. Perfect. Was a true G. Right? Yo, he went out on a date with some White Castle. That's a G move. Fat Boy said there was so many sliders and fries, it was crazy. I think I puked because I ate so much. He said, "Shit, I didn't mind." Yeah, I bet you didn't mind. You got White Castle out of the deal. How old were you when you got to meet Mr. How old were you, Fat Boy, when it happened? Slap his ass. So But man, that's so awesome. Like, oh, not everybody could even say they met Mr. Perfect. They especially can't say, "Yeah, I know Mr. Perfect. He went out with my aunt," and have a White Castle story. Epic. My other picks, Hunter, is Conan and Cactus Jack and Terry Funk was never champion. Oof. Yo, Conan is the shit. What was what castle was absolutely perfect? Like 8 or 9. Oh, okay, okay. Man, what a great one that was, right? I gotta hang out with Jim Cor Oh, I got to hang out with Jim Cornette as a kid while he was booking his SMW venues. It was a dream come true. What? Yo, that's awesome. That is so freaking awesome. But I'm starting to fall asleep. And I don't want to fall asleep on the live again on you guys. So thank you everybody for coming through. Um what I'm gonna try to do is if I don't go live Monday night, I'll go live Wednesday night to make up if I so I'm gonna try to do that. All right, guys. So if I happen to miss Monday, I'll try to make it up on Wednesday. But we should be good this Monday. I don't think I have anything Monday daytime to do, so we should be good Monday. Make sure everybody you hit that like button, subscribe. And if you're not also subscribed to the other channel, make sure you subscribe to the other channel. Where is it? I thought I actually had it playing the whole time. Whoops. You know what? Yeah, I'll just put it right there, nice and bang right there for you. Because if you guys like movies and collectibles, check out the other channel. We're there every Tuesday night, 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern. And we usually go live on Fridays, 8:30 to 11 o'clock. And then we're back here at 12:30, 12:45. So we do the double lives on Friday. Happy birthday to the big man in charge again. I hope you have a great weekend for your birthday, big man. Chat, boys, my family, have a great weekend. Hey, if anybody's not doing anything tomorrow night, come by Area 13's channel. We'll be over there 10. He'll be live 10:15 Eastern. So I'll be there like 10:30. I'm always late no matter what. But we will be live on air over at Areas tomorrow night. All right, everybody. Thank you as always for coming through. Because when you hunt with the pack, you never hunt alone. And as always, everybody, stay hunting. And big man, don't get in trouble over the weekend. But hey, enjoy your birthday. 2, So, wee! Oh, wait, hold on. One more time. 2,